Watch what happens when a single failing component goes undetected until the very last minute of a production cycle. In a legacy lifecycle, testing is isolated before deployment. A coding defect travels the pipeline, caught at the end, forcing a return loop. Because developers moved on, returning forces them to context switch, stretching the timeline as a backlog grows. To stop this chain reaction, the pipeline must intercept defects exactly where they originate. Relying on end-stage testing introduces a structural failure that guarantees expensive exponential rework across the organization. Shift-left testing distributes the testing phase directly into the early stages of development, physically compressing the timeline. Implementing this model requires an architectural reorganization of the development workflow, extending the strategy well beyond the mere addition of new automated strips. This approach treats quality assurance as an integrated, continuous system component, moving it away from its traditional role as an external administrative hurdle. To architect this proactive pipeline, we use a 4-step blueprint: early requirements review, developer-driven unit testing, parallel test design, and continuous feedback. Rebuilding the lifecycle from first principles provides the mechanism to tighten the feedback loop and prevent late-stage deployment gridlock. The blueprint starts at Phase 1, requirements, a space typically reserved for product managers and stakeholders. Shift-left places quality assurance engineers directly into these planning meetings before a single line of code is written. These engineers evaluate proposed features for objective testability and identify missing edge cases while the logic is still being defined. For example, a developer might build a payment processing feature perfectly according to a specification, but if the requirement overlooked international currency conversion, the feature fails to address the actual business use case. Correcting a logical gap takes minutes on a whiteboard during planning, whereas fixing it in compiled code requires weeks of refactoring and retesting. The cheapest defect to fix is the one that was never coded, making early requirements review the highest ROI activity in the model. In Phase 2, development, the workflow splits into parallel tracks for feature code and unit tests. Unit testing verifies individual, isolated components of code to ensure they operate correctly on a microscopic level. This model shifts the responsibility for these tests to the developers rather than the QA team. By writing these tests concurrently with the feature code, developers verify logic as it is being constructed. This creates a localized verification layer that exists directly on the developer's local machine. Running these tests locally prevents basic algorithmic errors from ever merging into the shared repository. This localized feedback loop filters out baseline bugs before the QA team ever interacts with the feature. Traditionally, testing teams sit idle while developers spend weeks writing code. To eliminate this delay, QA architects the broader test design at the same time the code is being written. Using the requirements established in Phase 1, the QA team builds the complex integration and system tests for the new features. They use this concurrent window to prepare datasets and configure the automated test environments in advance. Because the tracks run simultaneously, testing begins the moment feature development finishes. This parallelization removes the transition bottleneck that usually occurs during the development handoff. Parallel test design transforms QA from a sequential roadblock into an accelerator for the deployment pipeline. These localized loops combine into a single, unified system, the continuous testing pipeline. Continuous testing is the automated execution of these test suites at every code commit and merge. The pipeline triggers the appropriate tests automatically, providing the engineering team with immediate pass or fail feedback. To maintain this system, teams must manage test flakiness. Unstable tests cause false negatives, which erode developer trust in the automated feedback. A second risk involves pipeline bloat. Teams must ruthlessly prune the test suite to ensure it remains efficient. A slow-running automated pipeline negates the speed advantages gained by the shift-left model. Continuous testing is the engine of the shift-left model. Without strict automated hygiene, the system collapses back into a late-stage bottleneck. In a fully realized shift-left blueprint, localized feedback loops intercept errors and return them to their origin without disrupting the primary flow. This system transforms quality assurance into an active, embedded development partner, removing its role as a reactive gatekeeper. The mechanics include early QA review, developer-owned unit tests, parallel test design, and continuous automated feedback. The business result is a measurable reduction in time to market. On the technical side, intercepting errors early results in a systemic, long-term reduction of technical debt. Architecting a system to address defects at their origin provides a significant operational advantage in modern software development. Examine your current development lifecycle for late-stage bottlenecks and begin implementing QA requirements review as your immediate first step.